I get tired of just sitting with my pain and the silence, and sometimes I'll listen to some rain ambience or some drum, or I'll do some drumming, and sometimes the edge is off just enough, like right now, to just paint and remove myself from my physical world, if that makes sense. And so this time I figured I would tell the story because I got paint all over me, and I'm pretty out there on my edible. So my eyes are like, my lids are touching a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here and I'm going to rock myself, and I'm going to tell you a story about when I was little. I used to have these things I called fast and slow things. My kids ended up having them too. And we also had night terrors. We had, and some of us still have, the sleep paralysis, whatever. You wake up before you start dreaming, and then you start dreaming while you're awake. Sort of. It's complicated. We'll get into that another time. Or somebody else can tackle that issue and explain it a lot better than I can. I'm going to explain my personal experience. I called it the fast and slow things because years after I thought it was the devil trying to get into my head and waking up screaming for my mother, I just started getting used to it. And I was probably about 9 when I was getting used to it. It started when I was about 2. Yes, I can remember back that far. We had moved into a brand new built brick home, and the dirt was still dirt. It wasn't even grass yet. And that's when I lost my first teddy bear. Anyway, so I had these things that later on in life, when I got the computer and I had kids, we started just Googling or searching the symptoms. And finally, about 5 years ago, I come into this thing called Todd's disease, or Alice in Wonderland syndrome. And it's a rare syndrome that affects the, and I'm not going to get wordsmithing with you wordsmithers either about the syndrome shit. I love you guys. You can mirror that back for me in a better way than I can say it, maybe, right now, because pain does have a hold on me. I have not broken free. I'm just sitting with. So it first started with the guy that wrote the story, and there was some people that had these experiences, and I'm not sure if it was him or his daughter or whatever, but I don't think it was his daughter. I think it was his friend's daughter. But anyway, most people see things bigger than they are. Like, somebody's head will look really big, and that's happened to me too. But mostly mine was of time and place. Like, I would be walking to the bathroom and I'd be walking really, really fast. But in my awareness, I was walking really slow. And then when I would hear myself peeing, I would see like coins dropping. So I'm hallucinating. And they said it's a frontal lobe hallucination, like a seizure or a misfire. And they still don't know much about it. It's so rare. And if any of you out there know anything about this gift, let's call it a gift because we don't understand it. It could very well be a gift. Let's not put a bad name on this, because me and my kids don't feel bad about it. It was just really creepy at the time. And I don't think it's anything supernatural. I think it's all the human mind. And I think a lot of supernatural things are just human mind too. Our minds are so we don't give ourselves enough credit. We've let people lie to us for so long that we don't even realize. We don't even realize how fucking powerful we are. And in a way, I think that might be a good thing for some people that, People that are asleep do not need to know their power, that's for sure. They need to wake up and feel for their own feels of the feelings. And then they can start getting there. Whatever I'm talking about. I guess I'm going to go for now. I love you guys very, very much. Big hugs. Big, 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 soft bear hugs. I love you guys. One day at a time.